Welcome to our video tutorial demonstrating how to schedule a volunteer in your Lambs List account. To get started, we'll need to either click on the orange button with the V on it for volunteer schedule, or we can mouse over maintenance and select scheduling under the volunteer portion. This will bring up our volunteer scheduling screen. We'll click on the drop down arrow and then we'll need to choose from the departments that we've created. Today we're going to go ahead and schedule someone for the children's ministry, so we'll select that. And this will bring up our children's ministry scheduling, and the dates that you'll see here listed are going to be any services that are available over the next 7 days. Now if I needed to schedule someone for dates other than those 7 days, I can click on the calendar option and then find the date that I'm looking for and be able to click on it. That would allow me to schedule for that specific date. Now, today what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and schedule for service coming up this Sunday. Sunday, March 6th happens to be the date. We're going to schedule for the Sunday sample service. So I'll make my way over to the View Rooms option, click on that. Now the reason why we're going to be scheduling for rooms is because this is again the children's ministry, so we can actually assign volunteers to specific rooms. If we were assigning for the greeters or for ushers departments, then we would assign them to specific services. But again, since we're in children's ministry, we'll assign them to a room. So going into nursery, we'll just go over and click on Assign Volunteers. And what you're going to notice here is it's going to provide a list of any of the volunteers that are associated with the children's ministry. It'll provide also their last date that they volunteered, if there's any data that's been recorded for that. They'll provide their status and then the recurring option. Now there's 3 different ways that you can actually schedule a volunteer to serve. The first option would be to click on the Available button, which is going to change that to Add to Schedule. When I select that button, it does change the status from saying available to unsent, and I'll show you in just a moment how you can send that email out. But basically what will happen is once we send the email out, it will just notify the volunteer that they have been scheduled, ask them if they are available, and they will need to then click on either yes I am available or no I am not, and their account will be updated depending on which one they choose. So that's one option for scheduling the volunteers. Another option is going to be clicking on the drop down arrow and selecting Schedule and Confirm. Now this is going to be for a situation where maybe it's Sunday morning and a volunteer did not show up, and so you need to schedule somebody real quick to get them checked in so that they can get to the classroom. By clicking on Schedule and Confirm, this is not going to send a email, and it's not going to require that the volunteer acknowledge that they are or they are not available to work. This will just simply schedule them, it'll confirm that they are available, and they will be able to go and check in immediately. The third option is going to be the recurring option, and what this is for is we'll just click on repeat, and let's say that we wanted to have somebody scheduled to work every 2 weeks on Sunday, or if we wanted to have somebody scheduled on the first Sunday of every month, every 2 months. So it'll repeat every 2 months on the first Sunday of the month. Then we can schedule people to work in that manner, and it will schedule them on a continuous basis. All we would need to do to reschedule in this way is just click on the Save button, and then that would automatically send off an email just letting them know that they have been set up on a recurring basis. Today, let's go ahead and just click on that Available option and show that it again is unsent. Once I've selected all the volunteers I need to schedule for that date, I'll just come down to the bottom and click on Done, go back to Schedule, and you'll notice that now the volunteer that we selected is listed for the nursery classroom. You will notice also that it is still showing unsent, and if you look up here to the top, it does show the request has not been sent, one of those has not been sent. To send off that request, what we'll do is come down to the bottom and we'll click on Email Request to Volunteers. Once I select that, you will notice that there has been a change to the volunteer's status. It's gone from unsent to pending, and you'll also notice that the one has gone from request not sent now over to the pending option. Now the email has been sent to the volunteer, and so now the volunteer will need to just either accept or decline that assignment. If they decline it, this one will move over to the Not Available option, and if they accept it, that one will move over to the Accepted option. This concludes our video tutorial on how to set up a volunteer and schedule one for your Lambs List account.